Should have known what you're talking about. Yep. It's weaker. I do like it, though, because I think it's important to show that Geralt is not willing to kill things that are intelligent.
That's true.
It's an important part of his character. He's not just there to murder monsters, whatever people call monsters. He has his own classification and designation of what he considers worth
But
killing,
still,
and that's
the
important.
episode was pretty bad.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right, in the top left-hand side of the map, it's Clem.
And in the bottom right, he's the Ukrainian Zer Belai. Love this dude. Proxy hatch for us, Bly. You can do it. It's just Clem. He's just 17.
Clem.
He doesn't know anything about proxy
Just
hatches.
a 7K Terran.
That's all. Yeah, MMR is just a number. Come on. Fine, he's terrifying. I'd still want to see a proxy hatch.
I dig it, because let me tell you, his late game is not up to the stuff to go toe-to-toe with Clem. It was not good versus Soul in the upper bracket, and yeah. Okay, let's see. Jendker in chat saying, "Thanks guys for this amazing tournament. Thank you for watching," is all I have to say. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it.
Glad to see people here enjoying live excellent Starcraft from players that you know and love out here on Afreeca TV.
Yeah, pretty much all the games have been really, really good this entire tournament.
Yeah, there really hasn't been a raffle stomping, has there?
Yeah, sometimes like the games are just like sometimes it'll seem like a player will just like give up, but we didn't have a lot of that.
Nope.
This tournament, and maybe it's the format or something. We're gonna review the format. I think a little bit. The classic Afreeca world generally works, but yeah, maybe we will adjust or do more events like this. Who knows? I think the one thing about this event is the fact that we have to book the players in for 3 days straight.
Yeah, that's a lot of commitment.
Yeah, it is. But even if it's just like a best of 3 or something, it's not that bad. Reaper for Clem, getting himself a Ling or 2, maybe a drone? Probably not, though.
Starport getting started over on the Terran side, and yeah, I mean, Clem, it's kind of unfortunate Clem came around about the same time that Raynor did, because they were both just considered kind of whiz kids at this whole Starcraft thing, and both really regarded as incredible talents, and then Raynor just went into the stratosphere.
Yes. Well, he picked
And made it
Zerg
to
after all, right?
He did. Made it to the finals of BlizzCon. And yes, right? So I'm just saying, if Raynor didn't exist, I think Clem would get a lot more attention for what he's accomplishing at his age. But Raynor's doing a lot more, and it's just like, oh, well, we already have this other young European kid over here doing incredible things.
Yeah. Well, we gotta wait a little bit on Clem. This year could definitely be Clem's year, because like he's really coming into his own. All memes aside.
Truth. If he wins this series, I'll feel much better about him too.
Oh, I absolutely am thinking Clem's gonna win this series. Oh, Hellions gonna try and make it on in. They quickly regret their decision though. Say, I'm sorry, I won't try it again.
I promise, pinky swear.
Never trust a Terran.
No.
Wall off goes down for Clem. With that third CC. Bly is throwing up a Roach Warren, making a fair few lings as well. Is there a chance he's just gonna fire up a bunch of roaches?
Yeah, this feels very Roach Ravager heavy.
There's
which is
some
hard to
roaches.
handle. Oh, for sure.
This is what I want to see, though. Looks like some lings or some drones are dying. Probably that
Hellions.
Liberator.
Ooh, Hellions thinking about diving in there, but enough defense to hold now.
Clem being active on the map, he does see the roaches too, which is very important. He sees a distinct lack of drones at that base. And he's got to be thinking right now, retro, bunker time.
But I mean, bunker doesn't save you, is the problem with this build.
Yeah, getting the Hellions back and getting the bunker up is very important, because it makes, when the Zerg commits in, the Zerg is committed in.
Yeah, look at him walling up. Everybody's inside the house.
Siege
Here
tank
comes the
finishes
storm.
That's very, very important.
Big deal. Cannot be corrosive bile down fast or you're done.
It's a good distance back, too, to prevent that as well.
Very smart, very smart. Your wall is done. That's a problem.
I mean, yeah, the supply depots go away. It's not the end of the world for Clem.
Unless he gets supply blocked, which he is.
Yeah, you want to build more, and he is building more.
Yeah.
So losing the supply depots does hurt a little bit. However, Bly's going to have a tough time getting on in because there is the Hellions, there is the bunkers, which should
he gets up the ramp enough to corrosive bile down the tank.
There's the corrosive bile going down. The bunkers are holding. SCV's repairing them. Another tank set up on the high ground. And Bly committed a lot to this attack, but it is not going to break Clem. He now has Stim Pack. He's repelling this Zerg.
Oh, hold on. Overextending a little bit there. There we go.
A little bit.
Get on out. Bunker died. Hold on. Lift the supply depot. He didn't lift the supply depot. Wait, hold on. The Lings didn't kill the tank either. There we go.
The Marines unload. Okay.
Oh, the repair.
There. Clem's fine.
Oh, that tank should have died. The Lings ran in, jumped on it, and then were like, eh.
They just were so excited. just like a dog bouncing around or whatever. It's just like, I'm in the house.
They are very puppies, for sure.
Okay, an armory getting started for Clem. He's going to get his wall up again. Floated over his third base, securing that up. Bly has a slight worker lead, but make no mistake, he is behind after committing that much to that attack.
That round of 28 Lings that he made to follow it up is what really hurts.
Yeah, he's making a ton of drones right now, but even stopping this drop is going to be tough because right now this is 1-1 stimmed bio, and the 1-1 bio is going to go far against just the roaches and anything. We are going to see these Marines deal a lot of damage to whatever they fight. Is there enough roaches to easily repel these Marines? They don't have combat shields, so yes, the roaches can pick them off and force them back.
Yeah, somehow this has kind of turned into a regular game. I don't think I've ever seen that. I've never seen that attack either A, fail to kill the Terran, or B, just get counterattacked into oblivion. Yeah. And the Zerg dies. Like, we're moving into a pretty regular match at this point.
I think Clem still has quite a distinct lead, and that's going to become more apparent as he powers up.
It is distinct, but
yeah, the fact that Bly took no counter damage here because he had a perfect amount of roaches is good for him.
Maybe he did.
The roaches are killing off enough of the Marines.
Boy, that medevac healing is insane. Roach DPS is garbage.
Yeah, well, it's 1-1 Marines, and the second they got their combat shield, they were able to stand before. Clem couldn't take that fight before the combat shield, because the Marines would have been two-shot or whatever. But that time, that was not the case. 2-2 on the way for the Terran, so he's going to keep his upgrade lead going through. Bly is building 3 hatcheries, which is good to see. He's setting up for a good economy. Now, the tough part is going to be staying alive. So I think at this point, he's on 72 drones. He just needs to make units. You just need a lot of stuff right now, Bly.
And he's working on upgrades, mostly.
Yeah. He needs a lot of stuff just to defend what's going to be coming his way.
Making 26 Lings. He'll have banelings. He'll have centrifugal hooks on them before a huge attack shows up. Again, he's got the +1/+1 for his Lings, which is really nice. 2/2s on the way. This group of Marines dying might be a... Okay. Couple more end up dead there.
Oh.
Ooh, that was close. Like that one. But man, the last time I saw a corrosive bile hit a moving medevac, I don't think that's ever happened.
That's tough. I don't have an analogy for what it's like, but it is tough.
Sure there are some. Banelings are going to finish. That's always a worry as a Zerg player, building your Banelings, that they're not going to get jumped on by something and killed before they finish morphing. But they're there and ready to go. And speed is done for them too now. Target fire. Banelings get nothing
the Banes
done.
Just evaporate.
Nothing done with those Banelings. That hurts. This hatch is in a lot of trouble. Unless you don't dodge corrosive vials, which maybe you're not going to. Cool. All right. Hatch still down. Okay, that was big. All of those Banelings dead was a huge problem.
Keep in mind, this was Bly's 5th hatchery since he went for that double expand.
True, true.
So as long as he stays alive here, I'm not hating his position. Ravagers, Lings, and Banes spilling forward, getting on top of most of the Marines. Corrosive Vial's gonna shred the tanks there. Nicely done. Bly's gonna stay alive for now.
Wow, incredible. All right, man. Army supply is 93 to 50, and that's your problem?
That is the problem for Clem.
Baneling count is minimal.
Yeah.
No Infestor support, no Viper support. Spire on the way, but not nearly done. This feels like death right here.
Yeah. Oh, the hatch gets killed, not canceled.
Oh, there we go. 16 Banelings on the way. That's a good number.
He already finished up some, I think. So he's got 19 Banes to his name. He's going to engage this army. There is 2 siege tanks, but the Marauders buffering, preventing the Banes connecting with the Marines. Bly's just trying desperately to hold on. His 2-2 isn't done yet. Now it's going to finish up so he can take a fight. There, it's done. Queen's helping out here as well. Bly running forward right into these units. The Banelings trying to get the connections they can. Good splits from Clem. Corrosive Vial hits a lot of the medivacs.
Tanks falling somewhat quickly here too.
It's
Clem in full retreat. Oh, Widowmine shot massive. On that one. Corrosive Vial does target the Liberator first, but still 2 tanks. Yeah, Army supply 77 to 10 at the end there. Not enough. And Clem takes the 1-0 lead in the best of 3. Well played, young Terran.
Well played indeed. That was really just Bly getting punished for that build that he went for. He didn't deal really any damage.
A little tiny bit, but you're right, not much. And yes, I mean it was the counterattack into the Terran win, just a little more drawn out than we're used to. So
absolutely,
it's cool. It's totally fine.
All right, and we will have the next match. Let's get everyone on into the lobby, and everyone is ready. So away we go.
Yeah, the important thing there is that Clem scouted that build coming. That might be the first time I've seen that build get nothing done against a Terran. So, good job by Clem.
That was just Clem scouted it. He knew.
Yep.
And that's why you're active with the Hellions out on the map. He's like, oh, I see a roach or two, which sometimes can just be defensive. But then he also saw there was no drones at the 3rd base. And you're like, oh, there is shenanigans afoot. So, here we are in the top left-hand side of the map. He's Bly.
And in the bottom right, far, far away on Simulacrum, it is Clem.
Is Bly on a team, or is he currently teamless?
I'll find out.
I want to say he's not on a team, so pick him up.
Bly currently teamless. Has played for everybody. Alien Invasion, Team Empire, Virus Gaming, Mistral, Team Acer, Expert, Lions, Blazer, and Wendigo.
The funny thing is, 3 of those teams are the same team, just with different names.
There you go. So it hasn't moved around quite as much as it seems.
Because Acer turned into Expert, and then Expert turned into Lions, I think.
Okay. Huh.
I'm not sure about the Lions part, but I'm pretty sure.
Well, let's find out, as long as we're here. Formerly... Yeah, it was Expert. You are correct. Look at your knowledge of Starcraft 2 clan history. I mean, in fairness, that all happened in the last... It was Acer 2016, 2018, or... Yeah, turn into Expert 2016, and then Lions 2018.
Yeah, I mean, it was the team with, like, MMA and Scarlet and Bly, so... A great team.
Yeah. It was cool. It was a cool team. He was a Warcraft 3 player. Bly played Undead back then.
Was he?
Yep. Been around for a bit. Really excited for Warcraft 3 Remastered coming out in about 10 days.
Is it actually coming out?
Yeah, they announced an actual date.
Oh, okay. Because it got pushed back. I thought it got pushed back again.
Did it? Hold on. I
Oh,
didn't
no.
hear about this.
Maybe I'm mistaken. I know that it was
making me
pushed back
worried.
once, right?
It was. Initially they were like before December 31st, 2020, whatever that means. And then they said January 20th.
Yeah, I thought it was like May or something.
Okay, so December 17th they said January 28th.
Oh, okay.
Wikipedia, it's still the 28th,
Oh, okay.
so if it gets pushed back to May, I might be upset. I mean, you know the Blizzard model. It's done when it's done, right?
Yeah.
They don't release stuff early. They don't release it unfinished.
They
and I
don't usually
appreciate
announce
that.
release dates that would not keep
No.
them.
Right. That's true. That's because they release it after they've had a beta out. That's basically every other video game's gold. So I don't know. I think it's Activision influence would be my guess.
Well, they went through like tons and tons of restructuring and lost tons and tons of people, so
Yeah.
it's no surprise. Mango Heap says, I look like Mr. Beast on marijuana. You're not the first person to say I look like Mr. Beast. And I didn't even know who Mr. Beast was for like years, and people had said that.
He is very famous. My kids know who he is.
Oh, of course they do. He's one of those kid YouTubers, isn't he? Kinda.
Yes, he is.
I'm not hip. I'm not with it. I didn't know who Mr. Beast was.
I barely know who he is. I mostly know he set up some like tree planting initiative last year that was pretty awesome.
That was really cool.
Yeah. Reddit was all over that. They're not usually a Mr. Beast guy, but they like that.
Yeah, you just gotta be wholesome and Reddit likes you.
Sometimes. Environmentally friendly, I think, is a big deal.
Yes.
Cloak just about done for Clem.
Yeah, Clem's going 3cc.
Spores on the way.
He's got himself spores on the way.
So he'll be fine with detection for these banshees.
Yeah, Ling's moving in once again to be FA. Looks like a good opening for Bly.
Yeah, not bad. I'm gonna get a
Another
couple more
SCV.
SCVs. One, maybe two. No!
one.
Wow, SCVs are the best fighters.
They are, man. They've got drills.
Uh-huh.
I would not want to fight someone wielding a drill.
No. And like that crazy, like, pincer hand on the other side.
Yep. The claw. The Davy Jones claw.
Yeah. Would not fight that person.
Lots of Lings, lots of Hellions. Okay, in goes Clem with his Hellions, but he backs out. All of the Lings are out on the map, but that wall gets up just in time. Will it
No,
hold?
it did
No,
not.
it will not, though.
Did not get up in time. Lings are inside the house.
Yeah, it held for like a second.
It did.
It
Look
tried.
at these SCVs trying to repair and trying to fight at the same time. They're pulling triple duty here.
It is not a good game to be one of Clem's SCVs.
No.
Now, the Banshees are getting some drones on the other side of the map. Hellions are maybe going to run in somewhere. But, wow, there's nothing to deal with these
The
Lings.
wall's down.
Hello?
Banshee help. Banshee's helping.
Yeah, a little bit too late, though. 27 SCVs is all that is left. Clem's getting himself a few drones, but 4 drones compared to the 16 SCVs that he lost.
I don't know if these Hellions are done yet.
I don't think they can go into the natural, though. There's queens and whatnot.
True.
Oh, there's drones going back.
Come on. Big brain, get back in there.
Okay.
Doesn't want.
Now, Bly's got himself in an alright position, I'd say.
Better.
Yeah. Now, this is the question. Is Bly gonna kind of go Bly and still be too aggressive and throw the potential lead he's got himself? Because sometimes he does that a little bit. Now he's moving across the map with some roaches. He's going into a Nidus after this. This is where I'm worried. This is something that I like to keep an eye on with Bly's play. Like, at some point in a Starcraft 2 game, it just works out better if you just switch gears and go into macro.
Yes, but he's like a dog with a bone. He just gets his teeth into it and won't let go sometimes.
And now he's counterattacking into a player who has quite a few Banshees.
He does. He's making a Nidus, which is fun.
We'll see, though. There's a chance the Nidus just gets shut down, and you go, well, why'd you make the Nidus? Instead of just macroing. But there we go. Overseer.
There's a lot of dead space over here for a Nidus.
Oh, okay.
A lot. This is getting up.
Yeah.
Clem's not seen.
I was worried that it wouldn't get anything done, but Clem definitely has no idea about this. He's got some Hellions and Siege Tanks. He's got some Cyclones on the way out. There's that sound as in comes the Lings, the Queens, another Nidus getting just shot up in Clem's face. The tanks will set up, though. There's still a lot of Terran here to help hold.
There is. This isn't doing as much damage. Yeah, let the tumors finish and maybe just get out of here. Kill a couple Banshees, that was nice.
Throw up another Nidus at the natural and he's going to do just that.
I do like the creep spread inside the Terran base. It's annoying and does cost to get rid of.
And a Banshee will start working away on this Nidus.
That one's not finishing.
Might.
It did finish.
Banshee is right.
Where'd the tank go? Oh, the tank was not helping. Tank is holding here.
Well, a lot of Queens here for Bly, but keep in mind, Bly's not making drones while this is going on against a Terran who's going into a 4th CC behind this.
Yeah,
so Clem just needs to hold on.
Our mag field accelerator is done, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Not against Queens and Ravagers, though. Good against Roaches.
Gets the Overseer, potentially. Nicely done.
Nice. There is so much creep in this base. I'm loving it as a Zerg player. Alright, tank down to Corrosive Bile. Not too shabby. There's enough Ravagers here to do some tough transfusing the Ravagers to
a lot of Zerg now.
And another tank down.
Other tank in trouble. This could be turning against Clem pretty quick here. SCV is giving that one tank the hug of life. The Banshee's coming on in, but more Overseers have been built. These SCVs are giving this tank the hug. Stay alive, they say. Stay alive. And he's gone. All the SCVs are gone. It was close. However, I think Bly's been able to close this one out. GG.
That worked.
It worked.
I did not think that was going to work.
I didn't either. I was already being like, Bly, why'd you do it?
Come on, Bly.
But he does have that killer's instinct. Clem, I think, even himself was like, oh, I'll be fine. Because he threw up a 4th CC.
Yeah, for sure. You don't take that base of your word for your life in that situation. That was beautiful. Beautifully well played. Delayed Nidus Queen Roach Ravager shenanigans. Gets the win. The graphs here are insanely close. Just throughout. So good.
Yeah, Clem really, I guess, just needed to get out a few more tanks or something. And he bled off a few Banshees there, so if he had kept those alive and repaired them, maybe that would have helped out in the hold. But anyway, here we are, into the next game.
Yeah, the Banshee staying alive would have been huge. A couple of them died real fast, and that kind of snowballed from there.
If they were just there to add in their DPS, it really would have helped.
Yes.
And now we get on into the next map. Nightshade, to decide who's going to advance on in order to play Afreeca.
Yeah, we've gotten 3rd games today. It's nice.
All right. Here we are in the bottom right-hand side of the map with the early pool. It's Bly.
And in the top left, not making an early pool, it's Clem. Mostly because he can't. If he could, he would, though, I bet.
I absolutely agree 100%. He would be all over that.
I bet when he plays Zerg, he does.
I bet so. As someone who plays Zerg that only knows how to 13-12 and Roach Ravager Rush, I'm all behind the early pools.
Who? What? Who? Okay.
Yep, I'm not
Look,
random.
man.
I'm like, well...
16, 18, 17, 16 hatch, 18 gas, 17 pool. You can still be aggressive behind it, but it's much better than 13, 12ing. I promise.
In a ZVZ? No.
Yeah, you can do it. You can get away with it.
Oh, if I live past 5 minutes in a ZVZ, I'm probably dead. I don't know how to build roaches.
You're dead anyway. I'm just saying, that's what the pros do. 16, 18, 17. You can hold stuff.
I'm not having none of it.
Alright, alright.
I'm that random who... It's been a long time since I played Zerg, really, but I'm that random that when I do play Zerg 13, 12, if my opponent commits to a drone scout, I'll just be able to make 1 or 2 more lings than them, and then hopefully win. Clem sees this, thanks to his SCV scout. For all those who don't SCV scout out there, SCV scout. Reaper is gonna have to deal with these lings. Tosses down his Granada. SCV could be in a bit of trouble. The 2 SCVs could be in a bit of trouble. Reaper doing the work.
The work.
Another SCV comes in. The Marine's gonna be in trouble. Speed is done. Ruh-roh. Clem, gotta get that Reaper in the bunker.
Oh my gosh, the bunker finish. That's insanity.
Oh, but the lings are in the main. Not a full wall
that's
up.
not a wall. What the heck?
Is Clem gonna go down to Bly here?
But Clem, your wall. Walls are good.
He's still up on workers by a high amount. Bly is just rallying lings. This is the killer's instinct of Bly. Oh man.
I also have a killer instinct. It's just wrong a lot. And okay, main base.
Oh,
fine. Delay on the natural is a problem, but not huge.
No wall.
And Clem's fine. Totally fine.
I don't know. There's still more lings lurking out in the dark. Oh no! Ah! The Hellion, the Reaper!
Run!
Oh
Reaper
no!
Dead. Hellion dead.
It's not a full wall off. Clem, wall.
But Mart.
No!
How is the third bot?
Why?
Build stuff.
Oh, the SCV is having to fight the lings.
Hellion support is nice.
The SCVs do a pretty good job. But Clem is now down on workers.
From the last attack. Okay, okay. As long as that doesn't happen again.
There's still a hole in the wall. Move the barracks over.
He lifts the supply depot. It's like instinctually, supply depot left. Lings are coming.
That ain't gonna do it.
That was so good.
Oh no. Oh.
Are you?
You're killing me.
Look, all these SCVs are on like 10 HP already.
They are. They're so dead. Just move the barracks over, Clem.
Like, build an add-on or do something. This is why walling exists. For this very reason. In all of the history of Starcraft.
You know?
Because Zerglings loose inside your main is bad.
Yes.
I mean, he's just being patient. It's like, oh, did the Hellions move out again? Sweet. Oh, they're coming back, though. Smart. Clem is learning.
But he's, well, is he, though?
It took 4 times for him to realize Lings are not coming.
Oh, my God. God damn it. Oh, this is something. Pardon my French there, but this is so frustrating. Bly is just having the time of his life. Games like these are how Bly justifies every single Zergling he makes.
It's true. I can win with just Zerglings, right?
Clearly. And now he's making roaches.
Yeah, that's a mix-up. Still, okay, just taking a third now.
Yeah, I mean, Clem's third is still somehow on par or quicker than Bly's.
Yeah.
Is he making a Banshee, though? Because if he makes one...
Yep. There you go.
That's gonna go do wonders against the roaches. The queens are coming too, though. Oh boy. Oh boy. Clem is worried about Ling counterattacks. He ain't worried about them roaches showing up and giving him a hard time. But he should be. Because here's the roaches. Clem is going to have to hold on. The Banshee's going to be very important. The bunker, very important. He's going to be able to make a siege tank, too, behind this. There we go. Queens will be a while. But this is still a lot of Zerg. The Hellion's got to try and cook up the Lings while the bunker stays alive thanks to SCV repair. That is incredibly critical.
And Banshee worth her weight in gold right now.
She is.
Don't die to Corrosive Vials. Okay. Get that egg. Get the thing. All right. I guess taking hits from Queens is not worth it.
No. Clem. He's going to have a siege tank out in a second. He's going to get the Overlord in the high ground, so then his siege tank will be safe on the high ground. Sets that up. This is important. Okay. In comes Bly. He's really committing here. Lots more Lings. The bunker's not really being repaired too much. No SCV is giving it love.
It's down.
The
Tanks
tank
fired on
the
these
ground,
queens. Transfuses trying to keep those queens alive, but they're taking shots here. But it is 37 to 20 army supply in favor of those 8 SCVs down, and I think this might just be enough. The wall, Clem.
Okay, he's still got a Banshee that should be able to engage the Queen, but is not focusing on her. If it's the Banshee takes out the Queen, then Clem can try and survive. Lings once again in the main base. Mules are dropping. Clem's on 3 CC, so he can macro out of this as long as he survives, but a lot more Lings are coming across the map. You better raise that wall this time, Clem. Clem, do it! Clem! Oh no.
These SCVs are just like, I was told this was a safe place. You get to work in the main. No Lings ever get in the main, they said. These SCVs have the lowest average HP count I've ever seen. Oh, they're all dying now too. All right,
yeah.
Well, it's 12 workers for Clem, and I know like Zerg isn't or Terran's not dead until they're dead, but this is a hard thing to come back from.
It is indeed.
This Banshee, happy Banshee, right?
Like even at
26
first,
kill. 26 kill Banshee.
Wow.
Not enough. Not enough.
Even at first, it wasn't going that bad for Clem, and then more Lings got into space.
Amazing. Amazing.
I'm sure Bly thinks so. Clem, not so much.
No.
So what do you do with your Clem?
Mule up and make SCVs and pray to the gods of Terran.
That's what I think so too. You just gotta macro up, right?
Yeah, that's what he's doing.
And pray. Pray that Bly's just gonna, like, go for some silly attack that you'll somehow be able to hold.
Yep. Pray you can target fire the Banelings and pray the Ravager Biles miss everything, and I mean, Bly's macroing up too.
Mm-hmm.
Which I can't decide if that's better or worse for Clem.
I think it's
like if
worse.
you're Clem, do you want Bly to sit back and macro up on 4 bases, or
no, you don't.
You don't.
You want Bly, I think, to go for like another timing attack.
Yeah. Agreed. Which doesn't seem like he's doing. Especially with 2 Banshees running around.
No, as he throws up yet another hatchery.
Yeah.
He's getting 1-1 in roach speed, so there is a chance he's just going to try and crash on in. Clem's got to be careful. Doesn't want to lose any single units. Yeah, Clem's just got a macro up. He's making Magfield Accelerator for Cyclones, which is interesting. Yeah, I think he just needs to make a ton of tanks. And he is catching up in the worker count, 38 to 61.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Terrans can do this.
army supply, it's not terrible. Yeah, Clem's doing all right. Supply block
They're not dead till they're dead. What was he down to? 11 workers?
Yeah, some 14 or something like that. I want to say.
Look at him now.
Look at him now.
Look at him now.
Who'da thunk? And now in goes Bly with a counterattack, and there's tons of tanks here. Yeah. This is exactly what Clem wants. Bly to commit on in here and just lose a ton of stuff. And Bly's going
back
for
up,
it.
back
oh
up.
Oh boy,
back
Bly is
up.
going for it.
Back up? Okay. Alright. I mean, you killed some tanks. Good.
Bly only has 1 year. Let's go.
It's true, I guess.
He's gonna get a
Losing SCVs is bad at this stage of the game. You don't want to be doing that. But these roaches are not paying for themselves, I don't think.
No, they're not. And because of Bly, he's naturally just going to fire up a bunch more roaches.
It's the 15-minute roach max.
Indeed. Hellions moving across the map for Clem. If they can get a run by, that would be nice, but Bly will intercept this. Clem will see that there's a lot more roaches, though, and oh, okay, this is what I like for Bly. Swarm Host. I think Swarm Host are a great decision. Fortunately for Clem, he does have the Banshees, though, which should be able to help repel them a little bit. Trying to think of ways that Clem will be able to deal with this, and that's really the only thing that comes to mind, because as far as having an army that can absorb a wave of Locusts, this ain't it.
Right. You need Hellbats for that one.
Yeah. You need Hellbats and just a good amount of army supply. He has seen the Swarm Host, which is very, very important. He cannot afford to lose these Banshees.
And they're very almost dead, but not dead. Nice transfuses on those queens, making sure that happened.
Yep.
Here we go. Launching on top of those tanks is going to be a big deal for Bly. That is the most cost-efficient thing he'll have ever done this game. Probably.
Yeah. And this is going to work out real good for Bly. I feel Clem's going to have to get his units into position to try and intercept this. The Marines can try and fire away on this, but Bly's also going to go in with the roaches. SCVs are already being pulled to try and repair some of the tanks. Actually, a really cute touch. And Clem takes minimal losses there.
Yeah, that was a really impressive hold with just a couple Hellions.
A few more Locusts going in. They are potentially going to nab another tank here in the top side. These Marines are actually doing a really good job helping out.
And tank down, because Locust DPS is devilish.
It's nuts.
Yeah.
Ravagers commit on in. Wow. Not getting much. Clem's still in a very dire position. His supply is pitiful compared to that of his opponent. Now he's got to deal with yet another wave of Locust, and this is where it begins. Potentially Clem being worn down here by wave after wave from his opponent. The tanks and everything going to try and fight this out, but Clem will be losing units here, and I don't know if there's going to be a way back from this.
No, that's it. 135 to 32 total supply.
Bly is going to advance
are here. Overseers are here. Banshees can't do anything about this anymore. And there's your GG.
GG.